Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Just getting a few things prepped. Train should be coming any time now. Oh, is this the train? Yay, yay! Welcome in. Yay! Welcome, everybody. I hope you've been having a good time so far. I hope you'll continue to have a good time with me. We'll see. So, I thought what I would do tonight is I've been collecting like different little like figurines and things from the secondhand stores that maybe need a little bit more love to be able to find a new home. And I've been repainting them. So these ones are already in my shop there. But like this was just a gray heart actually. And so I painted it, and then the doll horse. This one was just like this one originally. So we painted that with some flowers and stripes. I love stripes and flowers. And we got a little parrot. I love him. I think he's super cute. He's like doing the splits or something. He was he had a little tie around his neck, like it looked like hay, and he was like this really faded maroon color, like everywhere. So, and then the frog, he's probably my favorite, just because I mean, like he's definitely trying to get you to look. Hello there, tadpole. So he's my seductive frog. He's got a little patch heart on his bum. Uh-oh, Connie. Run, run. So I'm gonna those are in the shop along with a lot of the cards and stuff I make. But I'm just gonna make some stuff here tonight. So I've pre-sanded these. This is just a little wood heart. It says world's best grandma. And then I have this little figurine I bought. I just thought it's sanded. It wasn't quite this bad when I bought it. But if you're going to do this, you should always sand a little first just to take the shine off of everything so that the paint or whatever you're going to put on it is going to stick a little better. Oh, this is kind of what the heart looked like from the beginning. It had this little hanger on it. This one says a lot. What does it say? A mother holds her barn by the hand a short while in life, but forever in her heart. That's so sweet. But we're going to get rid of that. So I think that I have Posca pins. If you don't know what they are, they're acrylic paint in marker form. Super easy to use, fun. And I also have some air dry clay because I was kind of thinking on this one, I might not want to keep the mushrooms. Maybe I'm going to make them into like some kind of mushroom animal hybrid or something. You guys tell me what you think. I was thinking maybe like bunny rabbits because we're getting up on Easter. But what do you think? They could also be like little bears, or I think a cat would be a stretch, but they could be puppy dogs. Tell me what you think. We'll start with the heart. So I'm just going to paint it white first. Mutant mushies, exactly. I don't have gesso today, so I'm just going to use acrylic white. But it's just to get a thin coat on there so everything looks good when I start putting colors down. I kind of have the camera tilted a little, so if you guys can't see anything, you just shout out and I'll move it a little, okay? I couldn't get my computer to fit down here, so I have to show you and be able to read the screen at the same time. Usually when I do these things, I have my computer set up what I can read on, and then I don't have to worry about my phone. There we go. Just a thin little coat. It makes the colors pop better and you don't have to do as many layers. But we'll let that dry. Trendspotter, thank you for your purchase. And I think we'll also paint this one white just to give it a good base. I probably could have soaked this in water and everything, but you know, we're just going to go for it. That's what I think is like, what's the worst that can happen? That's kind of the theme of my life. My boss and I were talking about this the other day, how we're both like, I'm going to be 53, she's going to be 54, and how different we are in personality. I love her so much, but she's really cautious and like really plans everything and thinks it all through. And I'm very spontaneous and don't really always consider the consequences of everything because I just, my life motto is like, what's the worst that could happen? And usually what I come up with being the worst isn't really that bad, so just go for it. Oh, she's a bit like my son. When I told my son that conversation, he's like, I said, yeah, my boss says she likes to plan everything. And he goes, as any normal person should. He and I have about the same sense of humor and everything else is opposite. So we balance each other out well. Unfortunately, I was at work kind of late tonight, so I didn't get to see what anybody else was making yet. I'm going to have to watch those that are coming after me. But I hope you guys had a good time watching everybody. What were some of the techniques or whatever that they were doing? Did you get inspired by anything? I maybe put a little bit too much water on this one, but that's all right. As long as I keep it thin enough, it'll dry quick anyway. Because I forgot to bring my hairdryer down. But I can always send my son for it if we need it, so we can go further. All right. Set that. Ah. My paper towel doesn't want to let go. Ooh, decoupage. I love that. I almost thought about doing that tonight, so I'm glad I chose something else. I should probably move these guys a little bit so they don't get paint all over them. I think the other ones are okay, but those are a little close. almost. Let's get in there. Let's wave it around a little. What are you guys up to this weekend? Oh, I should tell you, I found the greatest things yesterday. So if you don't follow me, click right up there and follow, because there's good things to come. And there's good things to come on the train. You're only at the beginning of it now. So, let's see. I'm feeling like I should have brought my hairdryer down. You know, isn't it though the way that when you want something to dry fast, it doesn't. And when you want it to stay wet a while, it just dries right up. Before you can even start on it. But we can start on this little guy, actually, because he's been sanded and washed. So let's just start going straight in on him. We have flowers on the big one. What are you guys thinking about this little guy? What kind of theme should we go with on him? Should he just be abstract colors, or like should it be also flowers but a different kind, or like cats and dogs? What do you want to see on his sides? You name something and I'll see if I can do it. More flowers, a scene. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do like we'll combine those two. We'll do, oh gosh, musical notes. I would need to pull up my computer for that. I don't know. I only know the simple one. I am so not musically inclined at all. But I'll do like springtime field with flowers and stuff. So let's get some of these going. My sister got me a really good pack. Look at all these different blues. I love that. And I actually haven't used it yet. It's the grand premiere, you guys. I'm cutting the tape on the top of the box. Oh, it's so satisfying. Oh, I like it. Okay, we're going to kind of stay with lighter blues. Ooh, that's a pretty one. It's kind of purpley periwinkle blue. There's even a gray. I don't know if that's... Nope, that one's a little bit more green gray. And then I need the white out of there. All right. Let's see here. Let's turn a little. What do I need? I need a piece of paper. Have any of you guys used Poscas before? You have to shake them. They have the ball thing inside to mix up all the paint. And then if you haven't used them before, if they're brand new, you have to pump them up and down until the paint starts coming into the tip. But this one I did use, so it's not going to take me so long. But let's see. We'll do a little... Yeah, you guys should know I never like pre-draw anything. So could be good, could be bad. The good thing about Poscas is they do dry very quickly. But the bad thing is like you can't blend them together too much because they do dry very quickly. But let's start with something like this, like a big cloud or something almost. And then we'll like trail the flowers down the legs and stuff. That'll be cute. This is just because he's gray and I want the colors to be their actual color. If it was the white horse, then I don't have to do the white under. Yeah. There we go. We'll do this side. And the two sides are never going to be the same because I can't do that. Your question. Let's see. Here we go. I'm sure I heard this story before, but what brings you to your location? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Yeah, I'll answer that. I've answered a few times, but it's a good story. People like it. For those of you who don't know, I am American and I live in Sweden, and I have lived here for, it'll soon be 26 years. I came first because I was working as an au pair in Germany, or in Austria, speaking German. And I was in my 20s and I wanted to keep traveling, and it seemed like a fun way to travel and like not lose a lot of money on the same time because you're kind of making just a little bit as well. So I had found a family in Germany that I was going to go live with and watch their children. They were an American family, actually, a military family, after the one in Austria. But I went to Germany early, and I was going to travel around Europe a little bit, visiting friends that I had made while I was in Austria. And so I did that a little bit, and then I met a guy online. I don't know if any of you remember, there was a chat program called ICQ. This was a long time ago. And I met him on there. And I told him all about how I was painting my brother's bedroom because I'm just so exciting like that. And he fell for the do-it-yourself girl. And so when I came to Germany, or when I went to the friend's house that was in Kiel, which is in the south or north, God, I've been up since early today, you guys, sorry about that. In the north of Germany, I kept chatting with him while my friend was at work, and Sweden is not that far away from Germany. And so we decided I would go and visit him. And I came on the boat and he picked me up. But while I was only going to stay 5 days, but while I was here, the family in Germany that I was going to go to contacted me and said that they were called back to the US on an emergency with one of their family members. And so they now don't have a job for me to come to. So I'm like, oh, wonderful. Okay, what am I going to do? But during those 5 days, I kind of fell in small little love with this Swedish boy I met. And so I stayed here, and I found a job being an au pair here for an American woman and her Swedish husband and their 2 little girls. And so I didn't live with them. I lived with my now boyfriend, but I went to their house every day and watched their girls. And that's how we met, and that's how it all got started. And we were together for 3 years and then got married. And we were married for 9 years and then got divorced. And we have 1 son together. Some of you have met him, Sean. He's sometimes down here with me. And yeah, I work at the largest workwear clothing company in Sweden. It's called Blåkläder. They're making a debut in the US right now, so keep your eye out for them. And I manage at their headquarters, I manage the embroidery and sewing departments. So yeah, I have fun. I miss my family terribly, but I have a lot of fun here. Let's see, let's do the sky. You see, it's just white when you take them out. So you got to pump that paint down. there it's coming. Oop, is it going to focus? There you go. See the line? It's a coming. It's a coming. Ooh, a little bit more. We're almost there. There we go. All right. Yeah, see, this is all dry now. Well, my fingers are painted from the other one, but it's all dry. I should say I've been at the job I have now for, this will be 8 years this summer. It's fun. I really like it. Today was not the best of days, but you know, we have those too. Yeah, it's a really pretty blue. I love this one. This is the one that was like periwinkle color. It's really pretty. Let's see. I heard a joke the other day, you guys, and I was trying to remember what it was because, you know, my jokes are like the best. But I'm not remembering. Okay, you know, I don't like racial jokes or anything like that. I don't count this among them. So I hope you guys don't either. The problem is I always forget his name. It's not Jackie Chan. It's before him, like a martial arts actor. Do you remember who I'm talking about? Bruce Lee. This is who I'm talking about. Bruce Lee. Yes, we do go back. Good one, Peggy. You got it before me. Yes, we do go back to the U.S. We're going actually in April, and I'm looking so forward to it. I just got my plane tickets last week. So we'll be there for 10 days. So the joke. Okay. What is Bruce Lee's favorite drink? Think about that for a second. I thought it was like, my guess was it was like karate or something. But that's not the answer. It's water. I like it. Everybody at work rolled their eyes. All right, let's put a little green down too for the grass. I like this green too. Sometimes if you feel like the paint isn't flowing good, you just pump it a few more times and then it'll get back to going. Unless they're getting empty. That's how you can tell they're empty. That's why I had to get a new white. My white was all empty. White and pink. Those two I use a lot. Obviously, right? The other horse. There we go. You like my joke there? Vintage. I'm full of dad jokes. The problem with me is nobody else even has to laugh at them. I laugh at myself. So. Poscas can be a little bit expensive, but if you hold your eyes open, like even on Amazon, if you put them on your wish list, then you'll get notices when they go on sale. And they usually have pretty good sales. especially for like the one color packs, like all the different blues. They have one with all different reds and pinks, purples, like everything. You can get those ones really cheap sometimes. So if you want to try this out, just keep your eye out for them because they're fun. I like them. I've always just done regular painting with pencils, but I thought I'm going to see what these are all about. I saw some girl, she uses them on her, like, okay, what do you guys watch when you can't sleep at night and you turn on YouTube? Well, of course, we all watch Crazy Lamp Lady first. But besides that, what kind of like programs do you like to watch just to relax with? Because I watched this girl named Mariah who paints squishies. She repurposes squishies that are like torn apart and dead. And she glues them all back together and repaints them and gives them new character life. And she uses the Poscas on her things. So that's where I first saw them. All right. That one, the sky is a little bigger than on the other side, but we don't care. It's all good. You like crime shows? Yeah, I do. I do listen to a crime, like true crime on my way to work every day. It makes me like, it gets it out of my system so I don't feel like I have to kill anyone at work. Does that make sense? Oh, you do? You watch her too? I think she's so fun. Did you see the latest one where she turned herself into her little rainbow bear? It's funny. Like, I never wanted a squishy until I started watching her show. And then I'm like, yeah, a squishy would be good. All right, we're just going to add a little of this here and there. What have you guys got that you totally like thought afterwards, I really did not need that? But at the time when you were watching it online or seeing it in the store, you're like, man, I got to have that. That's such a good idea or whatever. I'm a huge sucker. I get pulled in all the time. Jane, you watch her too. She's so fun. I love how she edits her videos too, with the big mouth and all that kind of stuff. I'm not that talented. I just have a big mouth. I don't need to edit it. Some of us are just blessed. Well, this one is a little different. I wasn't sure if it was going to show up. It does. We're going to put a little blue even down in the grass. I like it. Gives it a little dimension. When we get the other green on here. Hi, Macy. How are you doing? Macy has ordered a project from me that I need to finish up of her two little puppies. That's fun too. I love doing that sort of thing. Little custom paintings. All right. I think the sky needs some white in there too. So we're going to get this one back. Oh, thank you. We're doing a little repurposing of secondhand shop finds. Is this guy drying yet? Almost. Let's see. We'll just do some like little wispy clouds. It's like the breeze is slightly blowing, right? There we go. I have a hard time going all the way to the edge, and I don't like it when I don't get to the edge. So I have to force myself to go all the way. There we go. Looks like little clouds.
Nice. I'm pleased with myself.
All right, back to the grass. Let's get the dark green. Get down here. I probably should have started at the top. I'm always doing things backwards. Whatever. It all works out in the end. You see how that blue looks kind of good in there in the grass? It just gives you a little bit more depth to what we're already doing. I haven't let this dry quite enough. That's why it's getting a little gummy. That's okay. You can paint with this with a paintbrush too if you ever need to. All you do is you push it down and let a little puddle come out on your surface, and then you can work with it quickly with a brush. So that's kind of fun too. Okay, this one we're going to do in the right way. We'll do the front last. I don't like the horizon line to be really sharp. I want it to kind of blend in a little bit so your eye doesn't just go right there. So we just break it up a little. There we go. Just little scribbles. Do whatever. Whatever comes out, you can always fix it later if you don't like it. So it's all good. You don't have to commit to a lifelong love of whatever it is. You know, if you just really hate it, you just sand it off and start over. There we go. I'm liking where it's going. Are they? Why so, Heidi? Tell me. Do you have Swedish ancestors or Swedish roots somewhere along the way? Ooh, I forgot I have purple in this. Purple flowers would be pretty too. We're going to do a little bit of sunshine. Oh, that's so cute. I've considered having a little dollar horse. I only have one tattoo so far. It's this one. Ooh, if you can see it, it's pretty much lost all of its color now. You can see a little bit of green down here, but it was yellow here and then pink around. My son drew it when he was 4. I think I might have told you guys this story before too. We had moved and I was having a really bad day. I didn't like where we were living. I hated his daycare. He hated his daycare. I did not like my job. Everything just felt really hard and kind of a little bit hopeless that day. So he drew me this little picture on a paper of that flower and told me that, Mommy, if you get sad at work, you can just look at this and be happy. Oh, see, it still brings a tear to my eye. Yeah, I'll show that to you. And I had that paper with me all that day. It was in my pocket for 2 weeks. And then it moved to my wallet for like 6 months. And then I framed it. And then I got it tattooed. It just has such special meaning to me, my little boy. I like that. Here we go. Let's move him out of the way so I don't knock him over. There's this one. He's got the same, they're not exactly the same, but the same style of flowers on the front end or on both sides, and then stripes all up the front and back. And then he's got a little heart on his tummy. He's got a heart. I think he's very cute. Thank you all. Thank you so much. He's available down there in the shop if you want him. Or did I put those on? Maybe I should pull him up. I think he's on an auction. Let's see. He might be. Yeah, there we go. Move to stage. There we go. We'll start him. There you go. Let me put him back up here. He's running. If anybody wants to grab him. I'll put the sun on this other little guy while you guys are bidding on that. There we go. Oh, thank you guys. Wow, thanks so much. Yeah, I like that one too. That looks good. Bandit, yay! Thank you so much. I am flattered. You guys are just the best. Thank you. I'm going to put that out of harm's way so there's no more paint gets on there. Yeah, me too. I'm kind of obsessed with that. There we go. Maybe we should do one more thing while we're going. I'll pull this heart up. Let me get it up on the stage and then I'll show you guys that one again too. I forgot I had auctions, you guys. All right. Let's see. There's a little bunny on one side. He's just a fat, like, paperweight heart out of ceramic. And then flowers on the other side. All right. I think he's cute. Minus the crack, but you know, we all get cracks with age, so it's all good. It's actually not a crack, it's just how the ceramic was. It had that kind of cement look to it, so. If you guys like it. Let's see, did I get paint on him now? I did get a little bit. I thought so. I set his foot down in the green paint. So he's walking in the grass. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Macy. That's sweet. It's very childlike. It used to bother me when people would say that, but now I'm all good with it. All right, let's get some flowers on this puppy. Let's see. We'll start with some red ones. Ooh. There we go. The red ones are just going to be dots. And I think we're going to kind of concentrate the red ones over here a little bit more. It's in different sizes. There we go. Oh, other side. Oh, do I have a bit on the frog? My goodness, you guys. You're so sweet. Okay, let's move him to the stage. There we go. Let me pull him up. Where did I put him? I put him out of harm's way. There he is. We'll start. There's the seductive little froggy poo. He's so funny. Hey, tadpole. Why don't you come on over to my lily pad? Oh, funny. Thank you, Bandit. Thank you so much. This little devil's coming home to you. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. We get some red ones on this side. All right. And purple. This one I haven't used before either, so we're going to have to Pump it down. How are we doing? Ooh, the time's going quick. I thought I was going to be able to do all of these. Yeah, I am not the best time manager. So, whatever I don't get done today, you can see later when I do get it done, I'll list it. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I really had big plans, didn't I, for 1 hour? It's almost coming. There we go. Let's see how dark this one actually is. Ooh, it's really dark. Okay, we'll just do a few of those ones then. We'll do these, the little bitty ones that are down. Like that. Oh, it's really dark, isn't it? It almost looks black. That's all right. There's dark flowers too. You can tell I'm concentrating. I'm all quiet all of a sudden. There we go. All right. Let's put the parrot up too, since the time is going, so I don't run out of time there. Let's move him to the stage. Besides the dollar horse. Well, I don't know. The frog and the parrot are kind of equal to me. I loved them both. We'll start him. He's got little designs all over his back. He's cute. He's got a very shiny beak. Bling, bling. Thanks, guys, for looking at that. And let's see. Let's do some yellow. We need some yellow flowers in there. You know those kind, what are they called? Hollyhocks, I think. Right? Juicy highlights. The kind that are like long stems and they have flowers on both sides. Do those come in yellow? We're going to make them come in yellow. I don't know if they do or not. I think they come in like light purple, huh? Oh, well. We'll do yellow. Exactly. Do you guys like where this is going? We're going to put one over here too. Because they're wildflowers, you know. They go everywhere they want. They're wild. Thank you, Jane. And then, of course, we need some pink. You gotta have some pink. And the pink ones, I think we're gonna do little starry kind. Make sure the paint's flowing. Like that. I think this side got a lot more flowers on it than that one did, didn't it? Well, it was more heavily seeded. There we go. What's the time doing? Okay, we got about 15 minutes. That's good. That's good. All right. And we need the middles. I'm just going to do the middles white on those. Oh, that looks cute. I like it. I like it. But now we need some more stems. So let's go to town with the green. Because these are kind of floating up in the air here. Can't have that. Well, that got a little heavy-handed. We'll fix that. Might have just messed that up. Not sure yet. We can fix it. The pink is really good, isn't it? It's just like, whew, I like it. I like it. Like I said, I work backwards. I probably should have done the stems first, but I like to see where the color is going to end first. So I do what I want. And I suffer the consequences. See, as long as you're willing to take the consequences, you can pretty much do whatever you want, huh? In life. Who's going to tell you you can't do it? You're an adult. That side turned out better, I think. Oh, he's still floating in the air, though. Hold on. I'm going to ground him. Get grounded. Take a deep breath and get grounded. Now, let's fix this other side because those stems got a little crazy up in there. Where's our blue? Let's fix it with a little blue. I think. Didn't need to be quite that thick, did it? Oh, that had pink on it. A little pink hue to the sky. Let's see. I knew this was going to happen, you guys. I've sat here long enough. I have forgotten the name of the person following me on the train. I usually write it on masking tape because I know my memory is so bad. But if anybody would like to remind me, I would really appreciate it. Because I want to give a shout out, but I'm sitting here thinking, who am I shouting? Eris. Thank you, Macy. Yes, if you haven't checked out her items, you can pop over and have a little looky-loo and definitely stay on the train and give her some love. So everybody's working hard. All right. There we go. Little touch-ups here and there. Let's see, where was I? There. There we go. It's good when they actually touch their stem. Oh, see, now I like that. It's looking better. Let's do this side too. This one had a whole garden full of red flowers. I kind of like when they're not exactly round as well. Cutie. Are you gobbling some lunch? All right, let's see. Now I think this is where I might regret what I'm going to do, but I don't think so because I'm going to do it anyway. Because I don't like it when it just sits there like that. I want it to be like framed or I don't know, something. So we're going to frame it. And then I'm going to have some of the flowers like falling out of the frame down the legs or something. And then he's got to have something up on his head too. Let's see. All right. Of course, it's not flat here where I'm deciding to do this at, so. There we go. I can't talk when I do this. Oh, thank you, Connie. I can't even breathe almost. Okay, next. Don't mess up. Darn it, right there, I just did. Just made a, well, we're just going to go with it then. Sometimes accidents make it better. It looks like an eye. The eyelashes. Those got a little smaller. Let's fatten those ones up. I like it. I like it. It's looking good to me. Okay, and then let's do that up. Sound effects help when you're painting and stuff. They make it come out of the pen better, I think. I think the trick, you guys, is just you can't be afraid. You have to just go for it, and there's always gesso when it comes to paint. You don't like it, you just sand it off, gesso it again, and start over. And I mean, look what the professionals sent. You know, they painted it white and sold it. So if all else fails, just paint it your favorite color. I like it. All right, let's see if I can do this side. Ooh, what time is it? Ooh, I should probably say goodbye. Okay, you guys, I'm just going to tell you real quick that the mushrooms, maybe I'll do another just, like Night with Art with me, so you can watch it if you want. And now they're almost dry. You can use the air dry clay and you just form it right on here and it will dry. And if you put just a little bit of glue, even when it's wet, and put it on there, it'll stay. So you can really like remake figurines and stuff to be a little bit different. Or if they have something broken, you can make whatever you want. Like a lot of them have a broken arm or something. You can make something out of air dry clay to replace their arm or to make it look like they're holding something instead or something like that. And in that way, you can kind of save really cute figurines. You don't even have to paint the whole thing. You can just paint the part that you added on. But maybe I'll do that another night when you guys can just join in. But oh no, we have 6 minutes. I thought it said 58. This is me and my blindness. All right. Oh, thank you, Connie. We'll go ahead and do the frame on this then on this other side. I thought it said 58 when I was looking at it. I was like, oh shoot. I'm gonna go over, and then Moonsky's gonna be all upset with me. There we go. Do I have it in frame? No. Let me turn this a little. That'll be easier for me. There we go. We want to keep our Moonsky happy, don't we? Because she's a treasure. She's a treasure. You could sing that, you know, blue moon, sky. Have you been serenaded, Moonsky? My voice is not the one you want to remember for something like that. Let's see. I was actually asked to leave our church choir when I was younger. You know, church choir, they accept anyone. If you want to be there, you're in. I wanted to be there, and they asked me to please leave. My voice was so bad, nobody else could stay on tune. I was messing them all up. God did not appreciate my voice. Oh my gosh. It hasn't stopped me from singing. Yes, it is true. Oh. I sing anyway, loud and proud. And people can just suffer. Doesn't bother me a bit. Oh. I sing sometimes at work. My boss, she sits straight across from me, and she gives me a look, and I'm like, it's like an angel visited, isn't it? She's like, yeah, something like that. Oh, it's fun. It's fun to have fun at work. I think I might be the only person ever to be asked to leave a church choir. Not sure. I think this one went up. Did it go a little higher on the back? Yes, it did. Oh, well. It is what it is. When you look at it from the side, you would never know, because then you just flip it to that side and you don't know the other side. You're my new audience. Oh, you lucky, lucky Jane. I am liking this, you guys. Good idea to do the little field of flowers. Okay. Now, we're going to do some little tendrils. Some tantalizing tendrils, okay? Let's see. I don't think we're going to do the same on both. Oh, he's got a little schmutz there. We're not going to do the same. The big one I tried to make it even on both sides. I think they're even now. but the trailing tendrils I'm going to have different on each side. So let's see. We're going to have it coming out of here and wrap around that little polka dot. I can't really get in between the legs, so I'm just going to have to do it like that. I just set the base trail, if you will, and then we go back and add some little more curly cues and things like that. So something like that. You see how it's just popping out of the frame? Ooh, we got 1 minute left. Okay. Stay on the train, you guys. Give everybody love. I think it's afternoon for you, right? It's just night for me. We're just going to like add some little bleeps and bloops here. And then we'll add some flowers too. Well, I hope you guys all have a really fun weekend. I don't know if I'm going to go shopping tomorrow or not. If I do, maybe I'll take you guys with me. But thanks so much for hanging out with me. And now it's time for me to send you over. So thanks so much, you guys. This was really fun. Here we go. Eris Designs.